Today, we're going to decode a massive digital phenomenon that's kind of hiding in plain sight. It's a story about how some of the world's most ancient traditions are finding this powerful new life online. And it all starts with a number, a really big number.
All right, let's start with that number, over 700,000. And nope, that's not a city's population, it's the view count on a single YouTube video. And here's the kicker, it's 90 minutes long. And it's not some big visual spectacle, it's an ancient story told almost entirely through audio.
And this is the video right here. The title, you can see it's in Hindi, and it translates to Listen to the Complete Story of Hanuman. So we're talking about an ancient, deeply respected religious story, just presented as long-form streaming content.
So that leads to the big question, right? What is this thing, really? And why are hundreds of thousands of people tuning in for an hour and a half just to listen? Well, it turns out the clues are right there, hiding in plain sight in the video's own description. So let's dig into that description. The video's creator tells you exactly what you're about to experience. It's framed not just as simple entertainment, but as an invitation into a world of faith and virtue, all centered around its incredible hero. Right away, the description introduces the hero, Hanuman, as the ultimate devotee. Now, that one phrase tells you so much. This isn't just a story about a cool character, it's about the highest possible expression of faith.
And from there, it really digs into the core themes. It promises a story built on things like unwavering dedication, unshakable faith, and extraordinary feats. I mean, that's the classic hero's journey, right? And it's just perfectly packaged for a modern audience that might be looking for a little inspiration. This part really gets to the moral of the story. See, the video isn't just recounting some old events. It's holding up a model for how to live. It's a shining example of devotion, courage, and selfless service. Those are the values the story is trying to share, which makes it really aspirational for people. But then, the description points to something even deeper. This isn't just about passively listening to a story. The video is actually designed to serve a very specific spiritual function, and it's connected to a really important text.
So the video explicitly mentions the Hanuman Chalisa. And what is that? Well, it's this very powerful, sacred hymn of 40 verses. Its inclusion is a huge clue. It tells us that for a lot of viewers, listening to this is an act of prayer. It's intended to bring blessings of peace and spiritual growth.
So here's the crucial takeaway. We're not just looking at a mythological audiobook. For its audience, this YouTube video is actually a form of digital worship. It's a modern way to engage in a timeless spiritual practice. Pretty amazing when you think about it.
And get this video is not a one-off, not even close. In fact, it's kind of like a gateway into a massive, thriving genre on YouTube. It's just one piece of a much, much bigger trend.
Just look at these numbers. The Purans, which are these ancient Hindu texts packed with legends and theology, are pulling in huge audiences. 1 million views for part 1 of the Hanuman Puran, an absolutely incredible 2.9 million for the Shiv Mahapuran. This isn't some niche hobby. It's a massive digital library of sacred stories for a global audience. And as you start looking across all these videos, you see a really clear pattern emerge. They're all long form. We're talking hours. They're basically audiobooks of these foundational religious epics. They also get this incredible community engagement, tons of likes and comments, and they're all linked by hashtags like #Hindu Mythology and #Devotional Stories.
So why does all this matter? Why is the popularity of these videos so important? Well, it tells us something really profound about what happens when ancient traditions meet modern technology.
It really boils down to 3 key things. First, accessibility. I mean, sacred texts that were once only in physical books are now available to pretty much anyone with a single click. Second, there's community. The comment sections on these videos become these virtual gathering places for people to discuss and share their beliefs. And third, and maybe this is the most important one, is adaptation. This proves that ancient traditions aren't just surviving in the digital age, they're actually evolving and thriving in powerful new ways.
What we're really witnessing here is a fundamental shift. Our most timeless human stories, they aren't being replaced by new technology, not at all. Instead, they're being amplified by it. They're finding new forms and reaching audiences on a scale that was just unimaginable before.
And that leaves us with a final, really crucial question to chew on. What we've seen here with these Hindu epics is probably happening in countless other cultures around the world. So as technology becomes even more woven into our daily lives, how is it going to continue to reshape and maybe